It's Kimberly from StampinByTheSea.com. Welcome back for another weekly challenge. This week, we're actually kind of giving you some time to catch up on some challenges, and really, you can do any page. We want to focus this week on printing. We've had a lot of questions about what printers do we use? Do we use Stampin' Up's print shop? So I want to clear some of those things up and kind of show you how it all works, because it's actually quite simple. So down here, you can go to Order Project. It's right here in your Design Center. Just click Order Project, and you have your pieces that you can do. You can do a photo book, individual pages, cards and tags, calendars and journals. Now, it's going to prompt you to sign in. I'm actually already signed in. You can tell up here it's got me signed in with my demonstrator number. Now, customers, you can also sign in. It'll ask you to create an account. Very simple, and then once you do it again, you'll log in. Now, for doing books or journals or calendars or actually anything but an individual page, you really want to make sure that your bleed lines are okay. So to do that, you want to come up here to View Project. And this is a photo book. And it's going to show me exactly how my photo book is going to look. And I can make sure that the journaling is okay, no misspelled words. But the big thing here is you really want to show your bleed area. Now this is important. This is the cover of my page. Cover of my book. So I want to make sure that this is, the important pieces are not being cut off. It all looks dandy. So right down here, you see this little flippy up. I love how interactive it is. Now we can see right here on this first page, this right here, the bleed line is covering up some of that journaling. Now I know that this is the first page, so I'm not too worried about it because I know that there's not another page on the other side. This is nothing is really going to be cut off. Now, if it was over here on the spine, then I would have to worry. So I would just continue to rummage through all the pages to make sure everything was good and that my journaling wasn't cut off or embellishments were intact. That simple, okay? Now, again, with individual pages, you're really not having to worry about that because there's nothing blocking, the spine. There's no spine. There's nothing. So really, I don't pay attention too much when it is an individual page. Now, let's say you just wanted to print. What you can do is hit, you can go up here to Project, and you can hit Share, and you can hit Print. And it will bring it up. So the big question I get asked all the time is, Kimberly, do you print from your home printer, or do you print straight through the Stampin' Up shop? I actually do 98% of my printing through the Stampin' Up shop because it is a more vibrant color. Anything that I've printed out of my own personal printer, and I have two. I have an HP and I also have a Canon. Both are great printers, but to me, what comes out of the printer and what I'm seeing on my screen are two totally different things. My personal printers are a little bit more muted. They're great for photos, but I don't think they're true Stampin' Up color. But when I print from the Stampin' Up print shop, it is fantastic. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to print a 12 by 12 because I don't have a 12 by 12 printer. But for this one, I have an 8.5 by 11. So it's going to show you what is going to be printed. I have a Mac, and I still don't quite understand the 1/4 inch around, or 1/2 inch I think it is, around the whole piece, but I just make sure that whatever I'm printing is within this margin, and I print. Again, most of the time I'm only printing flyers, little postcards, or maybe some doodads, printables that I want to place on a card very quickly. So most of the time, though, I'm going to send it to print. Now, let's go to my actual page this week, and I'm going to come over here to my Monday challenge. Now, these are all individual pages that I'm getting ready to order. And to do that, let me just show you really quickly how simple it is. You just hit individual pages, still under that Order Project. It's going to prompt me. I'm going to hit Next, and it's going to ask me which pages I want to print. Well, obviously I don't want this sketch printed, so I would just go in and start highlighting all the pieces that I want to print. And I would hit next. Now here it's going to tell me my project name. It's going to give me a paper weight, whether I want it standard or heavyweight. Standard, just a little bit flimsier than the heavyweight. I've seen both. I love both. I like heavyweight more. Now the difference is heavyweight is a little bit more expensive. So I'm going to go with the heavyweight, and I'm going to hit, oops, right here. It'll show me which pages I've actually chosen. So these are the pages that will go to the printer. Now, when doing individual pages, you must have at least 5. So I'm going to hit next. It's telling me which pages I have. I'm going to hit my project is approved, and then I would hit finish. I'm not going to hit finish because currently I have a bunch of projects in there waiting to be printed. All right, so here's my layout for this week. Again, any layout goes. Just get caught up on some of those challenges. So far, I think we're on week 26, so you got a lot of catching up that you can do if you're new. And go back and watch the videos, learn, and just enjoy the program. Thanks again for coming back to see us.